My name is David Burch. I am a graduate student conducting action research at Full Sail University as part of the Educational Media and Design Technology Master's Program. I teach graphic communications at Kell High School in Marietta, Georgia. I am surrounded by capable and supportive colleagues and willing and energetic students. I want to instill an attitude in my students that empowers them to use what they learn in school to achieve success outside of school, and to do it now, not just after they graduate. In my own teaching, I am trying to create a measurable difference in my students' attitudes towards their own employability prospects and skill levels. I'd like to highlight a few points that became clear after looking at current research from other studies focusing on the relationship between high school students and gainful employment. Several researchers have examined various aspects of the nature of a high school student's perceptions of his or her own potential in the workforce of adult citizens, as well as analyzing students' actual success or potential for success. Several constants have been gleaned from the research that will highlight current positive and negative influences on a graduating high school student's self-efficacy and future professional success. Employment during high school does affect academic success. Paid work as an influencing factor can encompass the consequences, influence, and contributions of a teenager's paid work experience during primarily the junior and senior level years in high school, and specifically young people ages 16 to 18. Research has noted that working students are more likely to complete high school and be successful in a professional career, but are slightly less likely to attend college. The effects of the school education system and professional training as an academic supplement or alternative has been studied vigorously, but frequently without full financial support required to implement test scenarios that could indicate the benefits of a particular system. Researchers suggest that in addition to youthful apathy, working conditions, increased credential demands, and lack of specific education training programs are all factors that may have led to the current shortage of skilled labor. When these specific programs are offered, researchers have found that among students being trained through vocational programs, the students given the opportunity to do some of their training on the job, such as work placement, enjoyed more success than those students in vocational training but not experiencing real work environments. Parental, gender, and social factors influence the adult productivity of high school learners. Many demographics, including level of affluence, parental skill sets, and community support, combine to add another level of ease and conversely burden to students preparing to enter the workforce. The authors found that students who found psychological satisfaction later in life through the act of working make more adaptive career decisions and enjoy life more in the long run. When researching the effects of paid work while still attending high school, it is easy to see that the school systems that can and do change will better prepare students for professional roles. A decent level of job performance and satisfaction was found in early exiters, those students who choose to leave the school system early in search of paid work. Early exiter success in earning a decent living suggests that the school system may not be meeting the needs of students getting ready to enter the adult workforce. Many factors influence the success or failure of high school students in the adult workforce and suggest that the type of training received in secondary schools and the ability to simulate participation or actually participate in the workforce during those years may be the greatest contributing factor toward professional success when the student becomes an adult. Further experimentation and modifications to educational systems, a better understanding of the effects of paid work during high school, and an open conversation between parents, students, and environmental contributors will ultimately shape the future of a student's self-efficacy and potential in the adult workforce. Cycle 1 of my ARP focused on generating a baseline of current attitude information for more than 100 9th to 12th graders at Kell High School. Instruction for this research cycle was set into the normal teaching cycle of my program. Discussions about the future of technology-based work and the training required to master the skill sets needed for the future workplace was incorporated into standard classroom activity. At various times, surveys were offered to gauge students' understanding and opinion of their roles in the coming workplace. During Cycle 1, I found that students were very willing to express ideas and opinions and were quick to grasp the concepts involved with the changing landscape of traditional versus digital or technical jobs. They understand that their own use of technology on a day-to-day basis reflects the direction in which the business world is headed. I was surprised to learn that the vast majority of students in my study think that they are adequately prepared to enter the workforce. In truth, they may be ready to work, but did not realize the incredibly fast growth of technology will lead to some new careers requiring very technical skill sets. The easier technology is to use, the more gooey the application, the tougher it will be to build and make work. Students seem pretty split on whether career technology classes are better or the same as core classes in delivering employment skill learning. During the second cycle, students still do not seem to be as worried about the challenges the future holds as I expected them to be. In part, I'm sure that this is due to the average age of the participant being 16 and the magic invulnerability of teenagers, but it also has to do with adaptability. Today's kids are conditioned to experience rapidly changing technology and feel like there is always a place for them. Disillusionment may come later as they realize that the skills needed will only be learned by completing very specialized and frequently expensive education, by which time it may be too late to get the necessary skills and make a living. Students do seem to realize that they get a more employment-focused education in career technology courses than in core classes, but continue to give the core subjects and traditional teaching a large part of the credit for their preparation. Most participants are idealistically planning to work in a field of interest, but do acknowledge that the economy may play a role in their career path. Medical and computer-related industries are the most frequently chosen career paths. In mild contrast to the feeling of preparedness is that nearly 90% of participants believe that they are or will be more employable after taking this course, which indicates that while they feel secure, students still realize the need for skill enhancement. In conclusion, I believe the evidence from my study and the studies of other researchers clearly demonstrates the need for career technology courses, and real-world work simulation or experience during high school is key to the students achieving success in the professional world. I see the next step in my educational career involving lesson and information delivery. I plan to shift the purpose of any extension of this study to be focused on the materials that any type of course uses to address the education of future students. I feel that the students can both be reached where they are, as in always connected or online, and be reached at a more professional level. I think the texts that are used to teach can be made more interactive and more relevantly informative. I believe that subscription-based interactive text-type material or media that is immersive and allows students to experience real-world tasks with built-in opportunities for extra learning material or individualization or differentiation will be an exciting way to stay abreast of the technology curve. Information that can be fact-checked, then updated immediately across all learning institutions is a cost-saving avenue that will also help create a more valid education system.